it's different streaming. It's a whole different world. So, and this is our first time doing it too. So it'll be
A quick question for the chat
play.
for you guys who are maybe interested. Would you prefer us pretending we don't know what each other's hands are, but explaining cards as they come out, or are you guys okay just kind of watching the game unfold as it happens? Go ahead and let us know. We'll probably go ahead and continue to play normally. Rich, would you like to go ahead and play first since I played first last
Yes,
time?
yeah, I declared that, but I'm gonna keep. That's my hand. Thanks for looking, Damon.
I didn't. I looked away. I don't know what you have.
Oh, you can't. There we go. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. The glare and the readjusting. That also might be why it's so blurry, guys, is because I keep putting my hand up there so you guys can see.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna keep mine.
All right. This hand's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and try to keep it and see what happens.
Okay. Alrighty, let's do some magic.
All right, an exciting game
I'm
too.
gonna
We're both at
play-
20 life, ready to go.
I'm gonna play smart, I think, though. I'm gonna correct this. Go 19.
All right, we'll just go ahead and play like normal and not tell each other what's going
I'm
on.
gonna go 17.
So, James, I know one of the things we're looking at maybe playing with is adding things like life totals and stuff. Is that?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
This was on a whim, by the way.
Yeah, we just decided randomly to go for it.
So I haven't
today.
finished the producing of this type of a thing yet, but we're gonna have life totals. We're gonna have deck names. We might even be able to flip back and forth between like deck lists and things like that.
Go ahead.
So maybe with the multiple camera views, we'll be able to see the hands and things like that.
All right, sort of a classic Magic advice is to always bolt the bird. So I'm
That's why
gonna
I
go
grabbed the
ahead and bolt the
tomb.
bird.
That's why I grabbed the tomb. Okay, seems good.
Keeping Rich off of turn 2 pod again, like I said last time, feels very, very important. So, yep, I'm all done.
Draw. I don't want to see you. Don't want to see you. Shock that in. Go to 15. You're at 20, correct?
Correct.
Granted, you haven't taken anything, but I'm going to cast the voice. Except
Okay.
pass turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and play Sulphur Falls, entering untapped because I control Mountain, and I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay, so he's got possible remand mana up, or mana leak. I don't think he's running mana leak in his deck, though.
Yeah, most
Knowing-
decks would rather draw the card than just hard counter.
Yeah, knowing Damon, he probably doesn't have it. Noble Hierarch.
That's fine.
Okay. Declare attack phase.
Yep.
Swing 2.
I'll be going to
Exalted.
I'll be going to 17.
For 3. Go ahead.
Perfect.
So I am playing the waiting game now because I have a voice. And I am just on the voice beatdown track right now.
And I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. Do I want to do that? Yeah, that seems pretty good. I'm going to crack. Go to 14. Yeah, that's the thing about Modern. If you're new to Modern, your land base kills you faster than most. I mean, like, he has yet to deal any damage to me. I'm at 14. He's at 17. So, I mean, he's able to do so much more damage. I mean, I'm doing more damage to myself than he is currently right now, but that's okay because I'm playing more aggressively than he is.
One of the things we had somebody mention card glare just now. I think cutting our overhead light probably helped a little bit, but maybe getting some pro mats.
Well, those two.
Well, we have to have some light in the room.
Right. Right. No. I'm just saying, like instead of having the
Yeah.
point directly at us, have them put like the wall or something.
Oh,
So
possibly.
you just get the shadow. All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, see, like I couldn't ask for more. Right there. Those of you who can see my hand, I could not ask for more. Tap for blue, because why not? Spellskite.
That's fine.
Declare attack phase.
Yep.
Attack for 3.
Sounds good. I'll go
Exalted trigger,
to
etc.
14, right?
Correct. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm at 14. Rich is also currently at 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Draw some. I'll go ahead and play Misty Rainforest, and I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Drop. I'm trying to see if they can see my hand or not. Yeah, they can. Okay, cool. I just can't see it on my computer. Declare attack phase.
Yep.
3.
Yeah, go to 11.
Most boring game of modern ever. Play Temple Garden, tap the pass turn.
I'll go ahead and crack Missy. Go to 10.
Okay, go to 10. Go find a Steam Fence.
Go find Steam Vents. It'll enter tapped. I'll stay at 10.
Okay. He's got to deal with the Spell Skite now in order to be able to combo off. So he's got to find some way of being able to burn out my Spell Skite. There's a potential for that for him to Flame Slash it. Bolt, or Bolt Electrolyze will take care of the Spell Skite, which he does not want to do during my turn because I will get Voice Tokens, which Voice Tokens love to be created in this matchup.
Now, if I was a really good Magic player and had gotten my new Twisted Images, I would be really a lot more excited. But unfortunately, I'm not playing that in this particular list. You go ahead and cut me if you like.
Sure.
So I'm going to go ahead and play an island. And then I will go ahead and tap my island, Steam Vents, and a mountain to make double blue. I'm going to go ahead and Vendilion Click and target myself. I'm really just trying to dig. So I'm going to go ahead and discard a Remand. And
Which he has to
put it
reveal from the
underneath.
Vendilion Click, and then he's going to
and then I'm going to go ahead and draw a new card.
Okay, seems good.
And then I will go ahead and pass the turn back to Rich.
All right, so for those of you who can see my hand, I've got options here. I'm just going to use what I've got going on for it, though. Because why not? Tap for white, black, and a green, because why not? I'm going to cast Orzhov Pontiff.
For whatever reason, my cards seem pretty clear, and Rich's cards seem
All sorts of blurry.
all kinds of blurry, and I'm not really sure why.
Are yours
so it's
double
kinda
sleeved?
interesting. Nope.
Mine are double sleeved.
Ah,
that
could
might
be a
why.
thing.
I use Perfect Fits, for those of you who don't know, which basically protects my cards more from water damage stuff. Anyway, Orzhov Pontiff. When he has Haunt, he's a 1/1. When he comes into play, creatures I control get +1/+1, or creatures my opponent control get -1/-1. I'm going to give Damon's creatures -1/-1, killing his Vendilion Click. Unless...
I'm going to go ahead and Remand.
Okay,
I'll
trigger.
put that back in his hand. Yep. You'll get another voice token.
'Kay.
And I'll draw a card.
Which I am totally okay with. So, I can attack here, but he wants to cast on my turn. Declare attack base.
Yep.
Swing for 1, Exalted trigger.
Sounds good. I'll go ahead and go to 9.
Susie says,
'Kay.
I like that Rich shows us his hand. Thanks.
Okay.
Does that actually help?
Guess so.
Oh, sweet.
Well, I'll go ahead and show off my hand as well then.
If you do it down here like this, well, here, don't look at my hand, jerk, as I'm looking at your hand.
I don't know if that helps. Anyways.
So the reason why I attacked this Spell Skite is now he's a 1/5 and pushing damage, and he can either like block with the click and lose the click, or I'm at least going to push 1 damage, which could mean the difference between life and death later. So, pass turn. Go ahead, man.
Okay. I'll go ahead and untap. Draw step.
Now we've got some glare there for some reason. Oh, there we go.
Whenever we put something up close to the camera, it's readjusting itself.
Yeah, I can
So we
lock-
need to not do that.
or I can lock the.
And because I'm
focus.
double sleeving, it's probably not a good thing either.
Yeah, it's like I said though. This camera, for some reason, just this is the camera that was really soft the first time we recorded,
Yeah.
and for close-ups it's fine, but for
Jeez.
So you
This
just
is
played an
rough.
island?
Just played an island only.
Looking everywhere but the board, so...
I'm going to go ahead and just pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Drop. That's interesting. Alright, so I'm going to probably... I feel like this is the right play. I'm going to attempt to go for this again. Tap for a white, black, and a green to cast an Orzhov Pontiff. Which he's going to have to deal with or he loses his click. Which,
I'll go ahead and play Snapcaster Mage.
dude, all of the tokens.
I know.
I'm going to make a penny token.
Cast Remand again from my graveyard using Snapcaster Mage's
Remand
ability.
it back to my hand.
Remand it back to your hands.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card.
So I got 2 penny tokens and 1 elemental. Yes, it's Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory. I'm that kind of guy, I guess. Whatever. Declare attack phase.
Yeah, go for it.
Attack. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, jump.
Chomp. Okay. Go ahead.
Untap step. Draw. Rich, I don't know if you want to close your eyes.
Okay.
I have like what I feel like is a very funny hand right now. So I have that and nothing to go with it. So that's kind of fun.
Hence why he's digging. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what it is, but from context, I'm sure I can understand.
So
Are you playing Resto in your deck? Also, you probably want to tap your lands instead, just so you could keep green up and blue up off of a noble.
do you play Restoration Angel, Rich?
Well, here's the thing. So, Starks, if I tap the noble, if I leave the noble untapped, it leaves the option for him to electrolyze it, and then he could just, I could float the mana, but then he could just pass his turn through to his second main phase or whatever, and then cast something relevant that I would want to use things for, because I've got this. I've got the Abrupt Decay in my hand,
Fair
which
enough.
Damon doesn't know till now. So that way, at least if the Noble Hierarch dies, then at least I have the lands on the battlefield to be able to cast it still, which is why I'm not, why I'm using the Noble Hierarch for mana.
So I'm going to go ahead and cast the card Serum Visions
To dig.
to draw a card, and then Scry 2. We're going to go ahead and leave one on top and bury one. So we got that now. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if we can see it. It's foily. And then we're going to go ahead and play Snapcaster Mage and recast Serum Visions
Okay.
to draw a card and Scry 2 again.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and bury one and leave one on top just like
I feel
last
like
time.
you're gonna die, Holmes.
And then I'm going to go ahead and play a land for the turn. And then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna cord. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna cord for 2.
Okay. You don't need to tap him.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
I want 2. Good.
Yep.
Resolve.
You're fine.
Quarter calling costs 3 green. X convoke. I can tap creatures when I'm casting it to add mana to its casting thing. And search my library for a creature card with CMC X or less and put it onto the battlefield. I'm gonna go grab a Cartel Aristocrat. He is at 9 life. He has 3 mana available to him. And I am gonna be a little greedy here, I think.
I feel like if you have anything relevant, then I'm probably just dead, but I went ahead and played the only line that I felt like. So since the game really seems to be coming down towards a close, just to let folks know, Rich just kind of tipped his hand a little bit and said that he had the Abrupt Decay. Right now, I finally dug into a Deceiver Exarch. I have 2 Splinter Twins and 2 Snapcaster Mages. And the only card that I have in my library right now that I can target is Lightning Bolt.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna sack this.
okay, you have another big token.
So another big token. So I've got 4 penny tokens.
1,
I'm
2,
giving him pro red.
3, 4.
Giving him pro red.
Okay.
Um,
So you have 16 damage on board
on tap.
with just the tokens.
Upkeep. Draw. A little late now, home slice. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Orzhov Pontiff.
Right. Yeah, I'm dead.
Okay, give your team -1/-1, which is effectively going to kill a Snapcaster Mage's Vendilion click. Then I'm going to attack for... I got 4 of these guys, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 22 damage.
Yeah, so even if I were to flash into Deceiver Exarch, tapping one of his giant guys,
It's lethal because he's at
it's still
9 life
lethal.
right now, and I'm at
Yeah.
14. So, okay.
So unfortunately, ran out of steam. So games right now are sitting 1-1. I comboed out super smooth on the first game, and Rich definitely ground me out on the second game. So we're gonna go ahead and play a couple games post sideboard, and just kind of explain those as we go.
Post sideboard, post mortem, if you will. All right. And do we want to, James? What do you think?
Yeah.
Well, just a second. My software says it's crashed, so I need to restart it.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Does that mean that like we're our
No, it's-
whole
no.
stream?
No, it's still streaming. I just don't.
I mean, my camera that's on me in the corner, I guess, is frozen, but it doesn't really matter that much because people can hear my voice and see my cards, so
Yeah.
it's probably fine.
All right. So for those of you who don't know, I'm playing Spike Feeder and
Archangel thing.
Archangel Thune in this
Do
list.
you want me to restart it or not?
So
The feed.
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
can they hear us right now?
Yeah.
I don't
If they can hear us and see our hands, I think we're fine.
Yeah.
Can you guys just let us know and make sure that it's
They
okay?
said they could still.
Okay, cool.
It just says you're just sitting really still, Damon.
Yeah, apparently.
Wow.
He is a stalwart, stone cold killer when it comes to magic. That's what it is, right?
Yup. That's me.
So I've got several options available, but I think I'm just going to bring in this. And actually, I'm going to bring in this. I think that's all I'm going to bring in. Maybe this. That's not relevant enough, though.
Extremist Stark says, I need to see his sexy face. Extremist
That
Starks.
is too funny. I'm actually going to be pulling one of these out. I'm pulling those out, I think. I would pull out this guy, but this kills almost everything on his board most of the time, so I usually leave it in. It's a pretty awesome card to have. Do I want to bring out anything else? Yeah, I'll take that guy out too. Oh, yeah, dur. I have that now. That's on my sideboard now. Dur. I'm so smart. His sexy frozen face, says Susie. See, okay, so I thought about Thoughtseize, but here's the thing. Like, what do I take out take out for Thoughtseize? I don't know, like, do I take out the birds? Do I take out the hierarchs? There's a lot of options there. Usually what I do is I usually just bring in another Abrupt Decay and try to grind out the game. I play a little bit more, I guess, reactively against Blue-Red Splinter Twin than proactively. I don't know. That's just me personally, I guess. All right. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to try it, but what should I take out for it? What do you think? What are you thinking I should try? I will do the Thoughtseize just for you. But what do you want me to take out?
So, Rich, I don't know. I would. I'm really bad at. I feel like it's really hard to see the cards on the screen. So I'm just gonna tell people what I'm sideboarding. Do you care?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. So, Anger of the Gods ×2 is really good against Pod because pretty much all their creatures are small enough that Anger of the God kills them, and it also exiles them, making it harder for him to combo off. Rich has a relatively complicated mana base, and so I'm going to bring in 2 copies of Blood Moon to try to hose him. Is that a bad sideboard?
No, I hate you.
Okay, cool. I'm going to bring in an additional copy of Flame Slash. I have one main board and one side. And then I'm also bringing in Batter Skull just as a way to win the game, not through combo. So I don't think I grind quite as well as him, and Batter Skull may be the wrong choice. That's kind of the plan that I think I'm going to go with. Cards I'm taking out, I'm basically replacing one of my copies of Lightning Bolt with Flame Slash. I'm replacing a Batter Skull with Kiki Jiki. I'm taking out 2 things that die really easily to Anger of the Gods, my Pestermites, and replacing them with Anger of the Gods. and then I'm taking out a Spell Snare and a Remand for my Blood Moons. So anyways, that's kind of my tentative choice. Does anybody think I'm an awful person for doing it that way? I don't know.
If you're gonna do it, I'm gonna do mine.
Okay.
Which is making me want to bring in the Thought Seizes, but I'm gonna stand on my own and say I'm not bringing in the Thought Seizes.
I mean, I kind of made my final choice, and I guess that's how I'm justifying doing my sideboarding, openly, is that I don't want to make any, I'm not going to change my mind afterwards. So considerations certainly are Relic of Progenitus and also Grim Lavamancer. Grim Lavamancer dealing 2 damage really does kill a lot of his creatures as well, and Relic of Progenitus keeps him from comboing off. But I feel like he's probably going to dilute his combo side of his deck a little bit more, and if I can keep him off of correct mana, then I can probably, hopefully, win. So we're going to give it a go.
Yeah. I do like the Archangel Thune in this matchup because he's a 3/5 beater in the air that blocks most of his things and can swing through on occasion. I actually did take the Spike Feeder out though, so I mean like we're on the same page with that. I'm actually taking out 1 Melira, a Wall of Roots, and a Spike Feeder for an Abrupt Decay. First combo, this Consolidated Praying Mage, which is part of his combo and can just be a beater if I need to be, and a Sin Collector to rip out some of his relevant spells. I mean, I really do kind of want to bring in the Thought Seizes, but I just don't know what to bring in for them. So, I mean, like, I could take out the Sphinxes, but the Sphinxes are pretty relevant, I feel like, in this matchup. Just the ability to pot out a Sphinx and get a 4-drop, and then, pot it out again for another 4-drop or whatever, but